Welcome back to NC Fishing. Today, we're going to find out whether or not the Lucky Tackle Box is a scam or not. Let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so I have not opened this. So I wanted to go into this fresh. Everything I've seen about this thing, apparently the baits are not name brands or anything. So I'm kind of curious if it's really like that for all of them or just happen to be some of these boxes. So, got everything wrapped up in a little piece of paper here. Just different than what I've seen in most boxes. Alright. Okay, so to start off, we have a pack of 2/0 hooks. Sure, there's some way to use those. I don't know what that would be because there's a screw on the end of it, which is nice for keeping your baits secured. But I don't see any way to tie line off to it. Sure, there's probably some use for it, but I've never seen anything like this before. And I can't say that I've heard of Eagle lures either, but we'll get back to that. Next, we have Phenom, and it doesn't say anything about it, but it's a soft plastic paddle tail. Got a treble hook on the bottom here, and then a regular hook on the top. I don't have anything bad to say about this lure. I don't think it's necessarily something that I would use all the time, but I don't know anything about it. I don't even know what the lure's called, just the brand's Phenom. Which, interesting. Packaging looks very similar, but they're two different brands. I'm not going to take anything out of the package that are stapled like this, just so I can keep it in the packaging. Next, we have, well, an empty bag. Okay, so it looks like it was this jig head here. It does say it's a 3/4 ounce. Ooh. The hook's decently sharp. The shape of that head, you would have to have a very specific soft plastic to go on that, I feel like. And again, it's Eagle Lures, so don't know what that brand is. We're gonna look these brands up in a minute. Next, we have a prime bait, soft plastic swim bait. Other than the paint scheme and just slight differences in the body, got two of the same lure. Weight's a little bit different in size, but again, very similar packaging, but a different brand on it. And I haven't heard of prime baits either. Next, we have a Red Dog's Lures spoon of some sort. So Red Dog Lures spoon. The metal looks really cheap to me. I don't, so far I'm not impressed with this box at all. Those hooks aren't very sharp either. And again, other than the fact that it's 3/8 of an ounce, there's no information on there. And packaging seems oddly similar to the other lures. Alright, the next lure. Oh, wait, just notice there were actually two of those jig heads in here instead of just one. So that's a little bit better than just having one. Next we have a performance lure. It's definitely a little jerk bait. And it's 2.1 inches and 1/8 ounce. Again, extremely similar packaging. Again, that's a performance lure's jerk bait of some sort. I mean, this is fine, I guess. Hooks are decent. It definitely feels cheaper than other jerk baits that I've held. And one thing I noticed is every single one of these lures so far has been made in China. Doesn't necessarily mean they're bad, but with the similar packaging and the fact that they're made in China, kind of makes me wonder if these are all, like other YouTubers have said, they're all cheap lures that Lucky Tackle Box has purchased and then repackaged. Alright, so the last lure in the box This is Rockstar Lures. It looks like a popper that's, I guess, supposed to mimic a frog. And it's 3/8 ounce. Again, packaging. I'd be very surprised if we find any of these brands as their own standalone company, because it looks like it's just all the same stuff, just different labels and everything. Again, that's the Rockstar Lures popper. I don't know what to call it, because as with everything else, there's no name for it. It's an interesting design. These hooks are garbage. I don't know. This is odd, but I could see this potentially working. Again, I think it's probably going to be one of those mass-produced in China and then repackaged lures. Alright, so Eagle Lures is what we have the most of here. So let's look at Eagle Lures. And as I suspected, no Eagle Lures coming up. Alright, so let's try Phenom Lures. Alright, again, Phenom Lures don't exist. Try Prime Baits. So the Prime Fishing here, but it doesn't look like the same company. Alright, so let's see if Performance Lures exists. And again, nothing. And Red Dog Lures. So this one, there is a Red Dog Lures. Yeah, it looks like that's not the same company either. Then let's check Rockstar Lures. Yeah, again, Rockstar Lures, nothing. Yeah, I would agree. This is a scam. I mean, specifically, the box says the best brands, the best baits, the best box. This is by far the worst box I've ever gotten. I'm not saying none of this stuff would work, but it's clearly just cheap repackaged lures. I would 100% stay away from this company. I was really hoping things had changed from what I'd seen with other YouTubers, and maybe they had gotten their stuff together and realized that they can't do this and continue to operate. Yeah, this is absolutely not worth it. I don't think, because I guarantee you these same lures on AliExpress or Temu or something like that, I don't know, some of them are probably less than $2 a piece, and you could probably even get bulk of each item and make them under $1 a piece. Yeah, this is a scam. Stay away from it, please. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what you thought about this box. Do you agree that it's a scam? Would you ever try to subscribe to Lucky Tackle Box? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like, and subscribe if you don't want to miss videos in the future like this. We'll see you in the next one.